Past 1 month, we have spoken a lot about India-Pakistan conflict and Operation Sindoor. But have we missed one big neighbor nation, the role of China in this escalated conflict between India and Pakistan? I want to tell you more about that in this video of Homeland. China is not simply a third party in this conflict. I'm talking about Asia's very own Mr. Expansionist China. And why? That they clearly have more to offer to see India burning. What would China gain from the India-Pakistan conflict, you wonder? Let me tell you. Point 1. China has invested billions in Pakistan under the CPEC and a variety of other investments. They have invested and plan to further invest close to $60 to $70 billion in Pakistan under the CPEC, which is the cornerstone of the Belt and Road Initiative. It's a full-on corridor to which China will have access. So they clearly want their assets and investments to be protected. Even though Chinese engineers have died in terror attacks in Pakistan, China will want to or intend to dominate in Pakistan, a country heavy in debt and needs investments. But therefore it also becomes a stronghold against India from all corners on the sides. Point number 2. When you rise in your life, you win admirers. You also win silent enemies. India is on the way right now to surpass Japan to become the 4th largest economy across the world. At this juncture, remember, as according to the IMF, as we are reaching that milestone, the list stands: United States, China, Germany, followed by India at number 4. It's incredible to say the least. Remember, India is still a developing country and managing to rise up the economic ladder in barely a few decades. China is still among the top 2. But it is noticing that its neighbor nation in Asia, despite all the volatility, is still standing stable for now. That stability brings me to point number 3. Global companies, including Apple, are shifting their production base from China to India, and that signals a shift in global manufacturing dynamics. We were starting to attract world-class investments. India was busy organizing global business events to show our stability and therefore include and invite investments, to aim to use our massive population as the biggest resource in the manufacturing sectors. But what could hamper that? A regional conflict. Why am I dragging China into this blame game? By expecting, if not ensuring, China realizes that India is constantly embroiled in a conflict with Pakistan, and if that continues, global investors will think of other avenues in Asia, if not China, like Vietnam. And even for Vietnam, China's supply chain will find dominance in the region across Asia. A stable India is an investment haven for global manufacturers. But none of them would want to even touch India if they see that this nation, especially its military, has been embroiled in a constant war with the neighbor nation. It will be an indirect win-win for China. They can project themselves as a stable market for investments while their biggest trade competitor is busy fighting missiles and bombs that China has sold to Pakistan. So point number 4. Look at this visual. PL-15 missile failed to detonate, found in Hoshiarpur in Punjab where it landed. This is a clear-cut evidence of Chinese ammunition sold to Pakistan. News reports show that just days after India-Pakistan ceasefire was announced, Chinese defense stocks tumbled on 13th May 2025, as much as by 9%. Investors recanted after the conflict came to a halt. Merely a coincidence? And this is not just one missile I'm talking about. As per research organizations affiliated to India's Ministry of Defense, especially during Operation Sindoor, China had provided Pakistan with air defense equipment, satellite support and missiles during the recent clash, and the weapons were used. J-10, JF-17 jets used by the PAF, HQ-9 surface-to-air missile defense systems and other defense systems had been sold to Pakistan, all by China, used against India. Thankfully, India's superior defense systems thwarted every attempt from Pakistan to save our assets and people. So China is not only Pakistan's top business investor, political ally, but also their top military equipment supplier. So what would China benefit from all of this? You're intelligent enough to take a guess. So as I conclude, a reminder, India is not simply fighting Pakistan. We have another frontier, and that is China, both in trade and military and border issues. We cannot change our neighbors, but we can stand united, stand together to ensure that only soldiers of our country should not have to fight to keep India safe and stable. Every citizen can and must contribute and stand guard in our own individual ways. We may be alone as a country, possibly, to fight this good fight against terror, but are we really alone if a billion of us get together? Thank you for watching.